Welcome to Royal Lovers. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and show some love to royalty. I am your host, Zane. We are here to discuss, dissect, and delight in the fascinating world of the royals. From the palaces to the polo fields, from the charity galas to the Wimbledon courts, we'll explore it all. So buckle up for a regal ride as we unpack the latest royal rumbles. Today, we delve into the speculation surrounding Princess Kate's attendance at Wimbledon. Throughout this week, there's been feverish speculation in the British media about whether the Princess of Wales will show up to Wimbledon. This annual tennis tournament is not just about the sports, but the royal presence as well. And who better to represent the royal family than Princess Kate, the royal patron of the event? For years, Kate has been the face of the royal family at Wimbledon, presenting trophies for the women's and men's singles finals with grace and poise. Her presence, like a royal seal of approval, adds an extra layer of prestige to the tournament. But this year, the question on everyone's lips is, will Kate be there? The suspense has been heightened by Wimbledon's tournament director, who has hinted that other royals could step in for the trophy presentations. Names like the Duchess of Gloucester have been floated around. But the thought of Wimbledon without Kate has the royal enthusiasts in a tizzy. There's a certain level of amusement to this overblown drama. Some royalists are behaving as if Kate is the most important person at Wimbledon, and without her the tournament would crumble. From the outside, this could seem a bit ludicrous, but for the royalists, it's a matter of utmost importance. As the speculation continues, the royalists have found a new talking point. The Sussex Squad, another group of royal enthusiasts, is also said to be eagerly anticipating Kate's potential Wimbledon comeback. But why? Richard Eden, in his latest column for The Mail, suggests that their reasons are quite different from those of the royalists. The Sussex Squad believes that Princess Kate should not be attending a sports event when she has been unable to carry out more serious public engagements. The argument is that Kate's recovery in time for Trooping the Colour was more about her desire to attend Wimbledon than fulfilling her royal duties. It's a controversial take, but it adds another layer to the unfolding drama. Is it fair criticism of Kate, or just another attempt to stir the pot? But would Wimbledon crash and burn without Kate's presence? Let's see what the royalists think. It seems that many royalists are behaving like Kate would be the most important person there at Wimbledon. This sentiment echoes loudly in the royal circles. There's an air of anticipation, an expectation that the Princess of Wales's presence at the event could make or break it. For many royalists, Princess Kate's role at Wimbledon is a tradition, a royal seal of approval on one of Britain's most cherished sporting events. They view her not merely as a spectator, but as an integral part of the tournament's fabric. This sentiment is perhaps best reflected in her duty of presenting the trophies to the winners of the men's and women's singles finals. To them, her absence would be akin to removing a crucial piece from an elaborate and beloved jigsaw puzzle. However, it's worth noting that the royal family is not short of members who could step in to perform the trophy presentations. The Duchess of Gloucester, for instance, is a name that has been floated around. She, like Kate, holds a royal patronage and could potentially fill in if needed. But the royalists, it seems, have their hearts set on Princess Kate. This whole narrative is, in many ways, reflective of the broader royalist perspective. There's a reverence for tradition, a desire to see the royal family involved in the public sphere, and perhaps a touch of romanticism. The idea of Princess Kate at Wimbledon, presenting the trophies in front of thousands of spectators, is an image that resonates with many. It brings a sense of continuity, a connection to the past, and an assurance of the royal family's ongoing relevance in the present. But just as the fervor around Kate's potential Wimbledon appearance reaches a peak, a new twist enters the narrative. While the royalists are screaming about Kate's importance, there's a new twist in the tale. As we'll see in the next scene, it's not just the royalists who are keenly watching the royal Wimbledon saga unfold. The Sussex Squad, too, has its own take on the matter. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into this royal conundrum. Now, the Sussex Squad is also desperate to see Kate at Wimbledon, but for a very different reason. They're not waiting with bated breath to see her in the royal box, dressed to the nines and handing out trophies. No, Their anticipation stems from a rather critical perspective. The Sussex Squad's argument is straightforward. They question why Princess Kate, the Duchess of Cambridge, would choose to attend a high-profile sports event like Wimbledon, yet seemingly neglect her other, arguably more serious, public engagements. This observation is not without substance. It's been noted that Kate's recovery from her illness conveniently coincided with the start of Wimbledon, a tournament she is known to enjoy greatly. The Sussex Squad argues that this enthusiasm for Wimbledon seems to supersede her interest in other duties, such as her early years' work or charity engagements. In essence, they suggest that the Duchess's priorities may be somewhat skewed. The critique goes further, suggesting that it would appear rather unseemly for Kate to show up at Wimbledon, clad in new couture, when she couldn't even make time for a charity Zoom call. So why are we hearing so much about this criticism from the Sussex Squad? It's an interesting question. One theory is that the royal press pack enjoys using these Sussex arguments to subtly critique the Waleses. It's a way of indirectly highlighting perceived flaws or inconsistencies within the royal family, without having to voice the criticism themselves. This criticism of Kate has been amplified in the media, but why is that? Could it be a way to keep the royal narrative captivating? Or perhaps it's a sly technique to stir up controversy? Whatever the reason, it seems that the Sussex Squad's perspective has added a new layer of intrigue to the ongoing royal saga. Stay tuned as we delve further into the media's role in the next segment. Richard Eden's latest column in the Mail seems to have amplified the Sussex Squad's criticism of Kate. Now, isn't that an interesting turn of events? We're all used to seeing the media's role as the amplifier of royal news, but this time around, they're not just reporting, they're amplifying a specific perspective. The media, as we know, plays a crucial role in shaping public opinion. They decide which stories get told, which voices get heard, and how those stories are presented. In this case, Eden has chosen to focus on the Sussex Squad's criticism of Kate. But why? Why would a royal correspondent for a major newspaper decide to give a platform to this particular viewpoint? One possibility is that Eden and the Mail at large are attempting to stoke the flames of controversy. After all, controversy sells. It generates clicks, drives conversation, and keeps the public engaged. The more heated the debate, the more attention it gets. And in the world of media, attention equals revenue. Another theory is that Eden is using the Sussex Squad's criticism to indirectly critique the royal family. By amplifying these voices, he's able to question the royal family's priorities without directly doing so himself. It's a clever way of stirring the pot without getting his own hands dirty. But there's also a chance that Eden is genuinely interested in providing a balanced perspective. By highlighting the Sussex Squad's criticism, he's ensuring that their voices are heard alongside the Royalists. This might be a way of fostering a more nuanced conversation about the royals, beyond the usual adoration or condemnation. So, the speculation continues. Will Kate choose Wimbledon over charity work? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, the media will be there, ready to amplify whichever narrative serves their interest best. They'll keep the conversation going, and we'll keep tuning in, eager to see how it all unfolds. As the tennis balls bounce and the rackets swing, we wait in anticipation to see if Princess Kate graces Wimbledon with her presence. Our journey today took us through the winding roads of speculation, royal patronage, and the intriguing world of royal enthusiasts. We've scrutinized the feverish anticipation, dissected the perspectives of the Royalists and the Sussex Squad, and delved into the role of the media in amplifying these voices. In the grand scheme of things, it might seem a tad overblown to place such importance on whether a royal attends a sporting event. Yet, it's these nuances, these seemingly trivial details that paint a vivid picture of the royal landscape and the public's engagement with it. We've seen how the Royalists assert Princess Kate's significance at Wimbledon, and how the Sussex Squad questions her priorities. We've also examined the media's role in stoking the embers of this royal discourse. It's a fascinating dance of opinions, isn't it? Whether Princess Kate will attend Wimbledon or not remains to be seen. But one thing's for sure, the conversation around her potential appearance or absence is a testament to the enduring fascination with the royals and their every move. Thank you everyone for watching the video. Show some love by subscribing and sharing. Remember to leave a comment. Thank you. I am your loyal host, Zane.